Hey friends, it's Laura. Welcome to my channel. Today I am sharing a fun 12 by 12 scrapbook layout process video with you. And I believe this video was filmed back in July using my July Scrap My Stash kit, or maybe my August kit. I don't know. I've created so many of these videos at this point, and I'm still catching up on editing all of them that who can tell anymore, really. I think it's my July kit though, pretty sure. Anyway, this was towards the end of the month and I was not working with that many leftover products. If you've watched this series, you'll know that in July, I was incredibly successful at killing a ton of stuff off from my stash and using it all up. So this was towards the end of that month and I'm using a lot of my little paper strips here. And a lot of my paper scraps I'm going to be cutting into little strips that are about a 1/2 inch tall by 2 inches long. And you could see at the beginning of this video, I was looking at my phone screen. And that's because I screenshotted an inspiration photo that I am using to mock this layout with. So I am just using my ruler here to create some guidelines down my page, and I'm going to be doing these guidelines 2 inches wide. So I'm dividing my page into 2-inch wide sections, or about 2, maybe 2¼ inch wide. And I have all my different paper strips here, and I'm going to be gluing them down within each of those 2-inch sections. And you can see from the inspiration photo that in the end, when you put together all of these paper scraps, it's going to make a really pretty herringbone or chevron type of pattern. So this layout was very time consuming. It took a really long time to put together. But if you watch my channel, you know sometimes I love the labor of love layouts. They end up taking a long time and you put a lot of handy work into it. And I feel like that makes them more special. The other thing about this layout, besides how time consuming it was, is how much adhesive it requires. I used up so much double-sided tape making this layout because every single one of those tiny, tiny little paper strips has to have adhesive on it. And you're essentially adhesiving a whole 12 by 12 scrapbook page here. So it took a lot of double-sided tape. And you'll see here, I am just using lots of different patterned papers from that Scrap My Stash kit. I did have a theme in mind going into this layout. I am using a photograph of me and 2 of my friends at the lake one day. We were going out paddleboarding and kayaking. And I have this beachy type of picture of us, or lake picture of us. We're standing on a dock. So I tried to use that for my color inspiration, and you'll see that I have a mostly black and white and blue color theme there with some little pinks mixed in. But I think it matches the photograph pretty well, and you can see I'm kind of moving my photo around the page at different points, trying to figure out where I'm going to put the photo. But I don't really know, because the only part I ended up scrap lifting from the inspiration photo was the background. The whole rest of it, I was just kind of winging it depending on what supplies I had left over in that Scrap My Stash kit and what I thought looked good in different places. And I think this layout would have gone a lot quicker had there have been like a cut file and if I had a silhouette. But since I don't, and I didn't, I was just hand trimming all of these individual strips of paper down to fit into those 2-inch grid columns there. So I think it's really beautiful in the end, and you can't really tell that I fussy cut all of it, or, you know, was hand cutting all of it right there and trying to figure it out as I went along. But yeah, it's a beautiful page in the end, and it has a lot of interest, and it's a great way to use up a ton of those paper scraps. As you can see, I've got a ton of little scraps down on my page already, And I'm going to fill up most of the bottom 3/4 of my page with those different scraps. And in between some of them, I leave small spaces of the white background showing through. But for the most part, that whole background is covered in a ton of little paper strips. So I used some of my tan alphabets here to write out a title. I believe it says "A Day at the Lake with Friends," maybe? I don't know. I created this layout like a month and a half ago. I can't even remember. 2 months ago? 3 months ago? It was a long time ago. I think in the close-ups I will be able to tell. But anyway, I use up some of those tan alphabet stickers, and I will end up using that entire pack this month. If you watched that Scrap My Stash series, you will see at the end of the month all the stuff that I had used up, and I did use up all of those alphabet stickers. And this layout used up quite a few of them. And then I'm stapling some ephemera there to my photograph, and I'm going to start decorating my page. Now, one tip that I have for you using those alphabet stickers is a lot of times I have a tough time using those tile stickers. For me, tile stickers are really difficult to use because once you run out of the correct letter, you can't really Frankenstein yourself a new one. Whereas with thickers, you can kind of cut apart other letters to make a new one. But with tile alphabet stickers, you can't really do that. So what I end up doing is I have a black pen and I have a white gel pen. And sometimes I just end up altering one of the tile alphabet stickers to become another letter. So for example, a lowercase c can easily become a lowercase e or a lowercase a. You just have to add a tail to it or, a little strike through it. So that's what I ended up doing to create all of the little phrases that I'm going to put down onto this page. And you can see I am just using a ton of random embellishments here to embellish the page. I have some of those sparkly stars from that kit. I've got some rhinestones. I've got different stickers from different sticker packs. That ha thicker phrase there. Little palm tree puffy sticker down in the bottom right hand corner. Lots of stuff going down onto my page. And I love how I created that cluster of gemstones around my photograph there using those rhinestone stickers. I thought that was super beautiful and totally my style, and I will have to do that again on a future layout because I love myself some sparkle in all of my layouts. And then I scatter around some of those gemstone stickers in different parts of my page. And there you can see where I altered one of those alphabet stickers using a white gel pen to create the letter that I needed. And I'm going to use both of those tan stickers and these black tile stickers. They're from the same pack from a really old Gossamer Blue sticker pack that came out maybe like 4 years ago. Long time ago. You could see I don't have a ton of alphabet stickers left in that black pack, so I end up creating a ton of the letters that I need using that white gel pen to create some different phrases that I can use that would be appropriate on this layout that will help me use up some of those stickers. So I think I end up using a couple of phrases like hanging out, paddle boarding, laughing, something like that. I do whatever I can with the letters I have left and the letters that I can alter to create this page. And then I'm going to do a little bit of journaling. You can see I stuck down one of those blue butterfly stickers. I think it ends up staying there. I'm not sure though. I moved it around a lot when I was making this layout, and I kept taking it off and putting it back on to see if I liked it. I think in the end I do end up sticking with it, but who can tell until we get to the very end. And then I'm going to create some black fake splatters here using my black acrylic paint. And usually it's a very messy technique, and I already have all of my beautiful embellishments down and I already have my photograph down. So I cannot take the risk of splattering it and getting it like on one of our faces in the photo or on the sparkly stars or the butterfly or the gemstones. So I'm actually just dipping the backside of my paintbrush into my black acrylic paint and dabbling it around the page to make it look like black paint splatters randomly fell across my page. And that's about all that I do for this layout. I say all. It was a lot of work, but I love it. I think it's super beautiful. You can see some close-ups here. There's a lot of shine and a lot of sparkle in those glitter stars and the gemstones. Pretty journaling and all those phrase stickers that I think really pop because of the black paint splatters that I have done on my page. And I love it. I hope this layout is inspiring you to scrap your stash, get some things out of your stash, get them down onto scrapbook layouts. Make sure you like this video, comment down below, let me know what you think, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of these fun scrap your stash video challenges that I share. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!